West. Oh my goodness, how do I get rid of that? Sorry, Mr. West. You click too many buttons and I don't even know how to get rid of it. There. Mistakes. I was erasing things and accidentally clicked that. So I am so sorry. Well, not sorry, but I hope you don't mind, Mr. West. Sorry about that. That's one of our business partners. Good evening, Kylie. How are you? My friend from London. Good night, I should say, or good morning. Hi, Mike from Florida. I think you're there. Hello. So I posted it on Facebook, and for some reason it went away, but that's okay. I'm still here. So people may be a little bit late coming in, but I do have two AR books. We had an event at the campus tonight, and so I had to leave there, come home. I am doing well. Yes, I am a giraffe. Kylie, it's good to see you. So I do have two books. My first book for tonight is A Tale of Two Beasts, written by Fiona Robinson. So that's our book for tonight. And guess what? Because I know Coach will show this tomorrow in the gym. It is an AR book. So I put it on the screen so you guys can get it. It's AR quiz number 174258. It's book level 3.0, which means a third grader at the beginning of the school year. And book is worth a half of a point. So this is this book. And like I never read the books in advance, so I'll put the AR away and I'll show it in a little bit. But I never read the books in advance, always the night of, because I want to be like a kid when I read a book. If it makes me sad, if it makes me happy, if it makes me not so happy, if it makes me cry, I want kids to experience the book the same way that I do. So my next thing is I'm setting up my, I'm human, and also I have to plug in my handy dandy phone so I can see those on my live page. And let's see, I have a comment. Mike said, I hope that you will take Tucked In Tuesdays with you in your future career. I will. As long as God gives me Tuesdays, I shall read. So I'm going to read forever and ever and ever. And I apologize for that being deleted earlier. And thanks for all of you that shared it. And I don't know what happened. It was deleted. Not sure what happened, but I'm here. So let's see. Let me go ahead and get on my page so I can see those that are on my personal page. Get that. And happy birthday to my little special daughter, Miss Brooklyn. Happy birthday. A scholar that I lovingly adopted from a high school that I worked at. And I know it's her birthday. So happy birthday, Brooklyn. So here, make sure I'm entertaining everybody. Hi, Jennifer. How are you? So I have guests coming in. So if you see me looking away, it's because I'm looking at two devices. So Tale of Two Beasts first, an AR book. I'll go ahead and put that up there. That's your AR information. So let me start reading. Let's see. Hi, Nathan. A Tale of Two Beasts, The Strange Beast, Fiona Robertson. But I have to be honest. I'll spell the name at the bottom, but I'll fix that, Miss Fiona. I love your name. Let me fix that for you. Let's see. Let me fix that for her. It's Fiona Robertson. There we go. Fixed it for you. Now let me get it to scroll. Look at that. Fixed it. Robertson. I'm going to get it right. Everything happens for a reason, right? Robertson. Perfect. I'm going to read your book. I got to spell your name right. Hi, Miss Powell. How are you? Hi, Miss Fernbacher. Hello, Brooklyn. I just told you happy birthday, my love. So Tale of Two Beasts, The Strange Beast. So let's see. For David, there are two sides to every story, and then there's the truth. Mark Twain. Whoa, is that not the truth? Hi, Miss Fountain. Hi, Miss Minix of Wilkins. So here we go. I was walking home from Grandma's house through the deep, dark woods when I spied a strange little beast. He was stuck up a tree and whining sadly. So she's entering the deep, dark woods. Fehrenbacher says hello to all. So I decided to rescue him. I will call you Fang, I told him, and I wrapped him warmly in my scarf and carried him safely home. He doesn't look too happy about this being brought home thing. He doesn't look too comfortable. If you can share this for me, because I don't know what happened. If you can share the live, I don't know what happened. A lot of people had shared it and it went away. But I'll read to one. I'll read to none. I just want to read. I gave him a lovely bath and a gorgeous new hat and sweater and a delicious bowl of fresh nuts. I made him a beautiful house and gave him Lord Rex to play with. She gave him a little house. And it's so funny because Homer just did something called Homer Habitats. We happen to be reading a book. I took him out for lots of long walkies to keep him fit and healthy. And I showed him to all my friends who loved him nearly as much as I did. Look at this animal. Look. Oh, if you could see his face. Look. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at his face. Look at his face. Yikes. Hi, Miss Neil. Hi, Miss Wynn. But for some strange reason, the little beast did not look very happy. In fact, he was looking rather hot. I hope he's not sick, I thought, and opened the window to cool him down. But then something happened. Terrible happened. He threw off his clothes, leapt out of the window, and ran away as fast as he could back to the deep, dark woods. There he is. It's bound to happen. It's bound to happen. He said, I invited Dorothy, Chris, Gloria in here. I think they would love it and share it too. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. Miss Powell, you have a great evening as well. I wanted to go and look for him, but Mama had other plans. Dinner time, bath time, bedtime. You can tell she's a child. I couldn't sleep. I missed the little beast and wondered if I would ever see him again. But then a small furry shadow appeared at the foot of my bed. He came back. The strange little beast had returned. He seemed quite pleased to see me, and I began to think that maybe, just maybe, he wasn't that strange at all. I can't believe what they did. But they got in bed. He confessed to leave, and out in her bedclothes, she ran out in the woods with him. I wonder why he came back. So that's the first beast. Now, here's the second. Remember, they said there's two sides of the story. It's their side, your side, and then the truth. Well, here we go. A Tale of Two Beasts, Part 2, The Terrible Beast. So, I wonder whose side is what. So let's see what they said. For David, it was the best of times. It was the worst of times. Charles Dickens. I was hanging from my favorite tree, singing happily to the birds when... Same story, same pictures, a little bit different. Thank you, Mike. Hey, I was ambushed by a terrible beast. She growled at me and tied me up and carried me off to her secret lair. Lair? Look at me, doubting myself with words, but that's okay, boys and girls, because sometimes we do that, but don't put down the book. Keep reading. She made me disgustingly clean and dressed me up in a ridiculous hat and sweater and tried to make me eat squirrel food. She kept me in a tiny box with nothing for me to do and nowhere for me to hang from. She made me walk backwards and forwards and backwards again for no reason whatsoever. She showed me off to a herd of even wilder beasts who were just as terrible as she was. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hi, Megan. Hello. I had enough. I had a cunning plan and put it straight into action. Free once more. I raced back to the deep, dark woods before the terrible beast could catch me. So that's what happened. It was peaceful in the deep, dark woods. A bit too peaceful, perhaps, and also a bit wet in weather like this one. Could do with a nice warm hat. I snuck back to retrieve it, but it was too late. I 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 was too late. Under cover of darkness. The terrible beast was waiting for me. She seemed quite pleased to see me, and I began to think that maybe, just maybe, she wasn't that terrible at all. So the same exact thing happened, but a different version. So, A Tale of Two Beasts, Fiona Robertson. So that was book number one. Remember, this book is an AR book, so I'm going to put it up there for my kiddos that take their AR test. Make sure you get that AR information, and the book is scrolling at the bottom. Our second book, hi Vicky, is Officer Panda, Sky Detective. So this book is Officer Panda, Sky Detective by Ashley Crawley. This book was written by Ashley Crawley and permission granted by HarperCollins Publishing Company. And here we go. Inside of this book, if you have a little one that likes helicopters, here's everything you'd want to know about a helicopter. So a main rotor blade, a rotor mast, helicopter blueprint, the windshield, the tail rotor, engine and fuel, landing skids, didn't know that was called that, diesel and oil cans, infrared light, navigator seat, flying suit, pilot seat, headset, throttle, and the cockpit. So it tells you all about helicopters. Seems like we're going to learn a little bit tonight. And Tales of Two Beasts is like Tales of Two Cities. Yes, it is, Mike. Well, let's see. 9:00 a.m. Officer Panda inspects the runway. What on earth is all this mess? Let me investigate. So he goes out to investigate. Little crumbs on the ground. Let me hide this AR and put it up in a little bit. 9:15 a.m. Officer Panda finds some evidence. Looks like confetti. I better take this in. 9:30 a.m. Bag is sealed. 10:00 a.m. Officer Panda patrols the forest. A balloon, another clue. I wonder who that belongs to. I better tag that up too. So he sees a balloon. What do you guys think? What do you guys think he's going to find? He's found confetti, balloons. Excuse me, kids. Does this balloon happen to belong to you? That one isn't ours, officer. "10:30 a.m. Balloon is tagged. Suspicious boxes. I better seal off this area." So there's some people in the background. Found a balloon, some sealed packages, confetti. I think I know what he found. That should do it. Now, where did those boxes go? 11:00 a.m. Officer Panda searches for missing packages. So a squirrel takes the packages. Let's see if we have a guess here. Kimberly says, "I think you will find some cookies." Maybe. Uh-oh, have you seen my balloon? 11:10. The balloon blows away. Uh-oh. Prepare for takeoff. Prepare the helicopter for takeoff. I have to get that clue back. Hi, Miss Worsham. How are you? Greetings, Miss Rochelle. Twice in a night, I get to see you. Love it. 11:15 a.m. Emergency takeoff. My balloon stop. So he sees the balloon. Tells the balloon to stop. It's attached to a bird. What do you think? Hello. Hello, Miss Worsham. Can you reach it? Lower, Bob. I think I got it. 11:35 a.m. Officer Panda opens his parachute. His parade chute. I feel so silly. Miss Worsham says, I'm excited to hear the story. I'm glad, Miss Worsham, because you'll hear the end. What I always think of the books at the end. That's unusual. What's going on down there? So he's in a parachute and he's going down, down, down. Look at that. A party for someone. 11:50 a.m. Officer Panda prepares to land. Is he here yet? Here he comes. It was a birthday party for him. Look at that. It's so fun to be celebrated. Hi, Ava, Ari, and Pop Pop. I was waiting for you guys. Surprise. Oh, it's for me. Hi, Miss Jackson. Oh, it's for me. Case solved. 12 o'clock p.m. Officer Panda finds the missing clues. It's party time. Happy birthday, Officer Panda. Look at all those people celebrating him. He didn't even know it. Yes, Mike, it is time to celebrate. And they tell you about the plane, and then Ashley Crawley's earliest memories of the police force were visiting his uncle's police station and having his fingerprints taken. And it tells you a little bit more. And now he's a grown-up. He has a passion for art. And he recently earned his MA in children's book illustration at Cambridge School of Art. Ashley now lives in the United Kingdom with his little boy, Frankie. And you can visit him at ashleycrawley.com. So look at that. That's him as a little boy that wrote that book. So I'll put that AR information back on the screen for this book. So there's your AR information, 180638, and book level 1.7, which is a first grade at the 7-month, and an AR point 0.5. Ms. Worsham said, I'm showing this to my kindergarten children tomorrow. Please do, because there's a lesson in every book. And if they take AR points, Ms. Worsham, you just earned them a point with 2 books. Look at you. So I always talk about, I'll go back to the first book and the AR points for it, A Tale of Two Books. I always do my takeaway on this book. So there were same story, but 2 different people. And it was told from the little girl's viewpoint and the squirrel's viewpoint. I'm not sure what Fang was, but it was told from both of their viewpoints, but 2 very same situation, but one felt different than the other. So there's always, like you said, their side, your side, and the truth. And we don't know what the truth is because we only heard their sides, and that wasn't the true part of the book. But in life, boys and girls, when we call you in and we're talking to you, or your teacher calls you in the hall, or Ms. Worsham's class, or the Bobcats that are sitting in the gym listening to this with Coach Monette and Coach Bridges, boys and girls, whenever there's a story, remember Dr. George always listens to one side and then the other side. And then I put the 2 stories together to find out the truth. But I can only get the perception if I get both sides. And then I kind of meet you in middle ground. Mike says one of the people I invited is a first grade special needs teacher in Arizona. And hopefully she will share with her class too. I sure hope she does, little class in Arizona. I sure hope she does. So, boys and girls, this is this book. AR information right there on the screen, and adults for this book. So that's my biggest takeaway from that book. My second book is Officer Panda, Sky Detective. I don't know why I put fingerprint detective, but it's definitely Sky Detective, but I can fix that in a hurry. Let me fix that. Spy detective. And he was kind of like a spy, now that I think about it. So there it is, scrolling at the bottom by Ashley Crowley. And this is the other book for a half of a point. Hi, Miss Collier, our wonderful librarian. So, Miss Collier, I have 2 AR books. So 2 books, 1 point, one 3.0, one 1.7. So get those kids to take these tests on their ZBDs. So Officer Panda is all about an officer. And sometimes we think that something is going on and we follow the clues and then we find out it's not really what it was. Isn't life crazy? We have perception and thinking, and it's not really what it was. 2 books, great life lesson for adults too. So boys and girls, remember, We have these two books, and next week I'm working on with a very special author. So Miss Nikki Spears, her book is called B dot 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 Miss Nikki Spears and Baylor Books. And Miss Spears is a former principal and teacher with 25 years of experience in the education field. So she beat me. I have 16. So here's her book that I hope to be reading next Tuesday. Boys and girls, remember, as I say every single day at Homer Drive, hi, Miss Sewell, and hi, Miss Thompson. Boys and girls, as I say every day, if nobody else tells you, Dr. George loves you. Oh, and I want to tell you guys that these two books right here were very, very, very special to me tonight. I needed these books. Pretty good two books. Made me smile. So, guys, I want you to have a great day on purpose. Remember, it's your side, their side, and the truth, but you put them together, and I bet they have some commonality. But the two of them, we didn't get to hear both of their story, and sometimes we don't. But it turned out well for everybody, and that's what I love. And in this book, sometimes as a principal, I'm always trying to figure things out, and I think it's going to happen, and it's not it. And gladly at the end, something very happy happened at the end. So yay for that. So guys, I want you to have a good night. Awesome stories it was. And Mike said, it made me smile too. Me too, Mike. I love to smile. So guys, remember, if nobody else tells you, Dr. George loves you. Good night, guys. And I am actually going to sleep. Love you guys. Good night. See you in the morning, Bobcats.